Hello and welcome to Tudor Village at Lilydale, at the gateway to the beautiful Yarra Valley. My name is Michael Morgan, Operations Manager with Pinnacle Living. You're going to join me today on a tour of our beautiful new units. We're going to meet Mr. Geoffrey Reeve, the Chief Executive Officer and inspiration behind the design and construction of these beautiful units. So please, come and join me and let's see what we can find. We're joined by Mr. Geoffrey Reeve, Chief Executive Officer. He's going to tell us a little bit about our units here at Lilydale. Jeff.
Thank you, Michael. Hello, Michael.
The construction's certainly coming along.
It is. We're moving at a great pace with lots of trades on site today. We've stopped at the front of one of the units, and you can see to my right some of the detail about what's eventually going to be hidden within the unit. Some of the things that we're building here that eventually get concealed are built to ensure that when you live in the unit, you can live independently and you don't have to worry about your neighbours above, next door or to your side. This is a great little sample just up to the side here where you can see a concrete wall separating the two properties. As well as the concrete wall, we've got a timber wall so that you can put your bed head and you can occupy a bedroom, for example, and have effectively three walls between you and your neighbour next door.
So I imagine that the level of insulation that you're going to achieves an amazing level of soundproofing. Is that the...
Oh, very much so, Michael. This is well over and above what the building regulations actually require you to build, and that goes above as well. So most other builders would have a slab between two adjacent levels that might only be 5 inches thick. Ours are 8 inches thick. And what that does is it achieves a level of sound insulation that doesn't need any further special treatment to ensure that you can't hear people walking above.
Would you like to show us some of the other features of your design?
Thank you. Yes.
Following you.
I'm in an ensuite in a unit. Each house has got both an ensuite and a bathroom, and we build them pretty much the same way. There's some features in the room that indicate that we're thinking about you living in this house now as well as long into the future. So our walls are reinforced with sheeting so that if you want to fit a grab rail in the future, you can do that without having to worry about where the stud is and exactly where you'd like it. We've got them adjacent to the toilets as well as around the shower enclosure.
Jeff, we're standing in one of the lounge rooms of one of the prospective units. Can you tell us a little bit about what you've got going on in here?
Sure, Michael. So in this room, you can see without the plaster fitted how we've got very tall spaces, open spaces. That allows us to put ducted air conditioning and heating throughout the house so that you can be comfortable without conspicuous air conditioning cassettes on the walls. And it also allows us to install ceilings that are 9 foot tall so that you can have a spacious, open and light-filled room that's good for your wellness.
So we've had a look at what's going on behind the plaster. Why don't we go and have a look at the finished product? So here we are, Jeff, in one of the completed units. But before we have a look, can you give me a little bit of an idea as to what your inspiration was behind the design?
Sure, Michael. So it's important at Tudor Village that your house feels as though it's your own. So we've achieved that here by having houses at different levels on the sloping site with different colours and different setbacks. As well as that, they're situated on a nice undulating road, so that when you drive along the road, it doesn't feel as if you're driving past any number of homes to get to yours, but your home feels special and it's individual to you. As well as that, with the sloping site that we've got, there's terrific views to capture, and we've tried to maximise those so that you can wake up every morning to a beautiful sunrise and
if I can say, a cracking sunset.
A cracking sunset as well.
Downstairs you showed us some of the behind the scenes look. Maybe we can have a look at what they look like now.
I'd love to. We're now in a completed ensuite, and you can see behind me where the shower is quite substantial, and you can easily fit a seat either fixed to the wall with the provisions that we've already made or freestanding in the shower. Also, I'd like to point out how the taps that we've selected and the door handles throughout the house are able to be operated even if you suffer from a bit of arthritis, so that we build a house that's comfortable for you to live in when you move in, as well as for a long time into the future.
Thank you very much, Jeff, for joining us today and giving us an insight into the construction and design of the homes here at Tudor Village.
Thanks, Michael. It's been a pleasure to show you just a couple of beautiful features that we put into our houses at Tudor Village.
Great. Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you.
And we're also lucky to have with us today Miss Samantha McGrath, Sales Manager here at Tudor Village. So one of the features I love about these homes here at Tudor Village is how quiet they are.
They certainly are. What you'll notice throughout the home is that it's got beautiful big thick picture frame windows, and that's because they're so insulated. Once you're in here, you hear no noise whatsoever.
Absolutely. Can you show us some of the features of the kitchen?
I certainly can, Michael. Now the kitchen is, for me, the hub of the home. What I love about this kitchen in particular is its size, but it also has those extra little things that make it special. You've got the Caesar stone bench tops, you've got the soft closed drawers. I love that there's no sound. So down this way you can see we've got the Bosch appliances and the induction cooktop. What I love about the kitchens of our new homes is, one, they're not only just functional, they have the beauty that comes with it. We have the underbench lighting, but all of them have that triangle aspect to them, which means that you go from the stove to the bench tops, from the bench tops to the oven. It is just a very practical kitchen, and all of them are. It's truly stunning.
Can you tell us more about the other features of the beautiful homes here at Tudor Village?
I certainly can. All the homes have ducted heating and cooling. The bedrooms are extra generous size too, to give you the feeling of space around them. The master bedrooms all have a walk-in robe and ensuite. The homes have courtyards or balconies, so you can admire those. One of the things I really love about these homes is that the residents that live here actually say that it's like resort style living, not only because the homes inside are so stylish and beautiful, but the surrounds outside really make you feel that you're living the resort style life with the beautiful views to Yarra Glen.
I love the fact that there's so much storage space in these units.
There certainly is. So you not only have storage space within the homes, with the bedrooms having, of course, the double built-in robes that are not only hanging space, but drawers as well. But you have your cupboards out here, of course, in the living area. You also have your garage, which is extra big, so that you can have an extra bit of storage in there as well.
Great. Thank you very much, Sam, for joining us today.
My pleasure.
Thank you for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed our tour through the construction, and you've got a little bit more of an understanding as to how your new home is built. Would you like a piece of this paradise? Please call Sam McGrath. Her contact details are on the website, or visit our socials for all the up-to-date videos and information about Tudor Village. Thank you for joining me.